talk about something very close to me and 50 Cent. The club. How many of y'all like clubbing? You like the club? You like the club? Now, a lot of people make fun of clubbing, but I truly believe it's great. Everyone puts on their fanciest, weirdest clothes and tries to get laid. It's like if National Geographic did a show about human mating rituals. You know, just like, watches the male approaches the female and attempts the courtship dance. But her best friend interjects. The male's nest will be empty tonight. Now he must go regurgitate his dinner into a trash can. It's so much fun! But don't get me wrong. My love for the club will never die. But these days, I really only want clubs that are convenient. You know what I mean? No dress code, definitely no line, free parking. Basically, I want a Target, but with strobe lights. That's the goal. And the lines are so ridiculous. Who wants to start their night partying the same way they start a trip to the DMV? No, thank you. Plus, it was even worse when I was in Canada, because you're standing there in a miniskirt and open-toe shoes while it's snowing. And you're just like, wow, I'm not even in the door and I already can't feel my face. And it's way easier for women than men. Ladies get to stroll right in past the bouncer, while guys have to work super hard just to get in the door. It's the exact opposite of real life. The one thing we got, y'all. The one thing we got. Now, here's the thing. If you're gonna go clubbing, you just have to commit to what clubbing is. Or else, what's the point? It's like going to medieval times and not loudly pledging your life to the king, okay? The biggest reason I love the club is that I love to dance. But that doesn't mean I want someone to dance up on me, okay? If I wanted a person grinding on me all night, I'd ride the subway. Sometimes a guy will come up behind a girl and dance with her, but then, you know, she does that thing where she, like, checks him out over her shoulder, and then she walks away. That's so hilarious. Now he's on the dance floor alone, but, like, he was so close, you know? That's how it must feel to be in the same award category as Beyonce. And yo, let's be real. A bad DJ can ruin the whole thing, though. Like, I hate when the DJ remixes everything with house music. They mess up the whole drop. It'll just be like... Turn down for... What is love? What the heck, bro? And DJs need to stop talking so much.
Wow.
I mean, okay, you know what I mean? They're always talking over everything.
I don't do that.
Okay, fine, maybe you don't do that, but they're there and they're set up with all their equipment and it's just
hey,
like...
yo, if y'all feeling this monologue, make some noise.
Really?
My bad.
Enough talking. If I wanted to hear someone yelling over my favorite songs, I'd just move back in with my parents. And why are they always asking, yo, who's in the house?
Hey, yo, who's in the house?
Obviously us. The other thing I don't get at the club is bottle service. It is a scam, y'all. They're selling you $20 bottles of vodka for $400. Even the airport is like, yo, that's a ripoff. I don't even pay for coat check. I mean, you want me to give $5 to use a closet? No. Because you all know I'm gonna do that routine where I walk in, spend 5 minutes strategically hiding my jacket under 6 other sacrificial jackets, put it in the corner behind a plant, because I'm a genius. I mean, someone might steal 1 jacket, but all 6? Nah. Until I get blackout drunk and don't even remember bringing a jacket, so I go home without one anyways, but different story. There's nothing more depressing than at the end of the night when the club turns on the lights. It's like when it turns midnight in Cinderella, only everybody turns into a pumpkin. And if you don't go clubbing, there's this real thing, this is real, okay? Where at the end of the night, someone will come out and sell roses after last call. It's for all the single people who haven't quite closed the deal with someone by 1 a.m. and figure, Sure, why not throw up a Hail Mary? The end of the night is always fun because the DJ never really knows how to end the night. The music has to cut out at some point, but he doesn't want to disappoint the crowd, so he just hits them with a couple of these.